Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Colors of Mathematics, and today I am solving a class 9 surface area and volume problem from NCERT exemplar. So let's start. So let's read out the problem. It says two solid spheres made of the same metal. So the solid spheres are made up of the same metal. This is to be noted down. We have two solid spheres made up of the same metal. They have weights 5,920 grams and 740 grams, respectively. Determine the radius of the larger sphere if the diameter of the smaller one is 5 centimeters. So let's note down what is given in the question. So we have two spheres and they are made up of the same metal, and the bigger one weighs 5,920 grams and the smaller one weighs 740 grams. We have to figure out the radius of the larger one and the diameter of the smaller one is 5 centimeters. So we have to figure out R, and we have to been given D of the smaller one as 5 centimeters. So we can figure out R. R will be 5 by 2, that is 2.5 centimeters. Okay. Now, just look at this thing, same metal. Same metal means that they should have the same density. What is density? Density is mass per unit volume. So, mass of both the spheres is already given and volume is different. We can see one is larger and the other one is smaller. And we can figure out the volume using the radius. So we know volume of a sphere is given by the formula 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now, the density of both of them will be same. So we can write rho 1 should be equal to rho 2. That is, the density of the first sphere should be equal to the density of the second sphere. So, the first one, the density should be m1, that is the mass of the first sphere, and v1, the volume of the first sphere. Should be equal to mass of the second sphere divided by the volume of the second sphere. Now, we have been given the values of mass, so we can put them down, 5920, and then we can write down 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, this is the largest sphere. And we can also put down the values for the other sphere, 740, and we have been given 4 by 3 pi, and the radius of the smaller one is 2.5 cube. So, we can see that this can be cancelled by this, then pi can be cancelled by pi, and we are left with, what are we left with? 5,920 by r cube and 740 by 2.5 whole cube. So, let's cross multiply. So, let's see what do we get. We get 5,920 into 2.5 whole cube equals 740 r cube. And we have to figure out the value of r cube. So, let's rearrange this equation in order to find out the value of r cube. So, we get 5,920 into 2.5. I am just expanding this expression, 2.5 cube. I am multiplying it 3 times, divided by 740. So, let's first divide by 10. So, we get 74 the moment I divide this and this by 10. So, 592. These are both even numbers. Let's divide by 2. So, 296. So we can divide 37 times 8 is 296. So let's see what do we get. We have 8 times 2.5 into 2.5 into 2.5. Now we know 8 can be written as cube of 2 and this is 2.5 cube and this is r cube. If we have to find the value of r, it should be cube root of this whole thing. So we can easily figure it out. It should be equal to, r should be equal to 2 times 2.5, which is equal to 5 centimeters. So the radius of the larger sphere is 5 centimeters and we were supposed to figure out the radius of the larger sphere. So it is 5 centimeters. I hope it is clear. Thanks for watching. Good.